At Fairwinds Senior Care, they do senior care a little bit differently. They have unique plans for each individual, and a big part of that is meal plans. So we are here at Fairwinds Woodward Park. I am here with head chef Gregorio Torres. I'm also here with Daniel Juarez. He's the restaurant manager here, and we have Alicia Corona. You can find her behind the bistro here at Fairwinds. So thank you for inviting me out here. While we're talking, you're going to be making a little appetizer. But first, before we dive into that, let's talk about the culinary program here, your culinary background. Talk about how you prepare all these meals for all your residents.
Well, it's really comes down to, since I was very young, probably like 2 or 3 years old, my mom taught me scrambling eggs, up on top. So from then, a passion grew, watching my grandparents farm, growing up in their farm, watching their garden. They had a 2-acre farm. They had it all portioned out. It was very nice for me to be exposed at a young age. They instilled that passion for food, for good food.
So you are doing what you love here at Fairwinds, and they say that the test of a chef is an egg. They say if you can cook eggs perfectly, you are a world-class chef. So what are you going to be making for us today?
Well, today we're just going to be making just a simple, just 3-ingredient little, kind of like a bruschetta, but we're going to throw a little spin on it.
Okay. I love this, and this is kind of what you whip up here for all of your residents. So I was telling you a little bit about my experience with senior care. Not anything I've ever been exposed to. This is a fancy little deal you have going on. Talk to me about the restaurant chain of command here.
Well, what we have is, of course, I'm the executive chef. I'm in charge of the whole food service operation. Then we have Daniel Juarez, he's the next restaurant manager. Then I have my sous chef, Ethan. Then it goes to our first cook, which is Ish. And then our lead cook, which is Francisco. And then so on and so forth. You got your regular cooks there.
So very similar to what you might find in any restaurant that you go into, any high caliber 5-star restaurant. You've got a chain of command, you have people who are experienced, you've got Daniel running the restaurant. So how many residents do you feed here at Fairwinds?
So here at Fairwinds we feed 250 residents, and that's not just inside the restaurant, that's with delivery and pickup too. We offer room service too as well, which we cater to about maybe 40 to 50 per service.
How do you think that adds to a resident's experience here at Fairwinds?
Well, we try our best to give them the best experience they can have here in our restaurant. This is their home. We're trying to give them what they want, and this is what they deserve too as well. So our better quality is what comes from the kitchen too, and everyone speaks with food, so they love the food. They're happy residents.
Yes, I think food is a big part of making any place feel like home. What do you think is one of the most favorite meals here at Fairwinds?
So our top-rated dish that we have here is our fried rice with orange chicken, and we make that in-house. Everything's from scratch with our lovely cooks and our wonderful executive chef here.
How do you determine what specials you're going to do? How do you determine if it's a fried rice night? Or how do you determine what, if you're going to make a bruschetta appetizer?
Well, I mean, that comes into daily, so we talk about it. We have our meetings, and we kind of discuss what the residents would like to see, being thrown out there in our restaurant too as well. It's also, we go through seasons too, so whatever's available through the seasons is what we provide them to as well, which is our fresh product.
So really, you guys are operating just as any other restaurant would. I'm going to check in with Chef here. Where are you on our appetizer? What's happening?
I was just putting down the tomatoes and the blue cheese.
This is such a simple dish, but also delicious. This is how I like to eat. What happens if you've got a menu for the day, and maybe there's a resident who doesn't care for fried rice? Although I've never met anyone who doesn't like fried rice. But what if that happens?
So we have our daily available menu that we have, which we serve New York steaks, salmon cakes, we have shrimp, we have macaroni baskets. We have it here at all. We have it all.
Okay, so you have a daily menu, and then you've also got specials.
Yes.
Just like a real restaurant. Do you guys have organic foods or vegetarian foods?
No, we do provide some organic. Some of the vegetables that I buy are organic. Vegetables, fruits that I buy. Also, we do provide we have gluten-free bread available, and we do have some gluten-free options for the ones. I have a couple of residents that are gluten-free, so.
Okay, I'm going to let you finish this one. I'm excited to see the finished product. I'm going to talk to Daniel about how often you change the menu.
So the menu, we change it every 3 months, and pretty much we go through, spring, fall, we go through all the seasons that we can. We try to get our products in freshly, so whatever the product's available, we'll serve it and we'll mess with it too as well for the culinary team.
All right, I'm looking forward to what's happening in the oven here, but Chef has got a finished product for us. Absolutely beautiful.
We always say one for show, right? One to go all the time. So
all right, what are we topping it with?
What I did is I took some balsamic glaze and just hit it real quick.
Just like you might find.
Yes,
I
like
might
at
find
a regular
this,
restaurant.
Limelight or Elbow Room. Beautiful.
Hit it with a little bit of, and then I hit it with a little bit of sea salt. And that's it.
Absolutely gorgeous. And so how do residents, how can they take part in this little appetizer? How do they get to come to the bistro, which is where we are?
Well, normally Monday through Friday we have happy hour, and that's Alicia is involved with that. And we provide them with the happy hour hors d'oeuvre all the time. So this usually comes out. You never know what we're going to do. So it's something that I let our culinary team decide. Unless they come to me and they say, hey chef, I ain't got no idea, what can I do? Then I go ahead and...
You can come up with something for happy hour. Okay, well, we're doing happy hour right here at Fairwinds Senior Care over here at Woodward Park. We will have all the information about Fairwinds Woodward Park. We'll put it all online, and maybe, you can join us for happy hour here too. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate it. Thanks for inviting me out here.
You're very welcome. It's a pleasure to have you.
Everybody else stay right there. We'll be right back.